A Washington family grieving the loss of Patrick Lane, a father of two who recently died of COVID at the age of 45. Patrick was not vaccinated. Patrick Lane's children join me now, Katie and Evan Lane. Guys, I'm so sorry for the loss of your father. It's such a tragedy, and I know it's been hard on both of you. And Katie, he had just moved you into college like a month ago, right?
Yeah, it was 1 month ago that he was completely healthy, helping me move all my furniture into my first apartment, doing all the heavy lifting for me.
And he moved you in. This is your first apartment at college, I might add. He moved you in there. He stayed the night with you. And what did he say to you as he was leaving?
He gave me a really big hug, and he said, I'm proud of you, Katie Bug. And he walked out my front door, and if I had known that that was going to be my last time seeing my dad in person, alive and well, I don't think I would have let go of him.
No. Why was he so hesitant to get vaccinated, Katie?
There's multiple reasons, I think, one of which was some of the media that he ingested. He wasn't by any means far right. He was right in the middle, and he consumed media from both sides. And just some of the misinformation on one of those sides made him hesitant. So he was going to wait for FDA approval, but by the time that Pfizer had been approved, it was already too late.
Pfizer got the full FDA approval, and your father was already sick. Evan, talk to me about your final goodbye to your father. Did you have a chance to spend any real time with him?
Not really. I was already staying at another house, and he was just coming by to pick something up, and he didn't even want to get too close because he was too worried about getting me sick, so I didn't even get to hug him before he left, and then before I knew, he was gone.
You guys are vaccinated now, Evan. You know, what was the message ultimately that your father wanted to spread about vaccines?
He wasn't anti-vaccine. He was just hesitant, and now that, Pfizer's been FDA approved, I don't think he would have anything wrong with telling people to get that vaccine.
His final words to my stepmom on a FaceTime call was that he wished that he was vaccinated.
Those were his final words?
To my stepmom, the last call that she had with him, he said that he wished that he was vaccinated.
And Katie, you said from one media source in particular, he was getting information that led him to be hesitant on vaccines. Who? I mean, who was he listening to?
He watched some Tucker Carlson videos on YouTube, and some of those videos involved some misinformation about vaccines, and I believe that played a role.
Evan, what do you want people to remember about your dad? How are you going to remember him?
I'm always going to remember him as just the fun dad in any school gathering, or just the person who always tries to bring everyone's mood up if they're feeling down.
Katie, I'm looking at those pictures right now on the screen. I don't know if you can see them, but his smile just bursts right through the screen right there. He just looks like there was so much joy.
Yeah.
A lot of joy and a lot of life that he's never going to live.
Oh, Katie and Evan Lane, listen, we're thinking about you. Thank you for being with us right now. And, you're his legacy, and I'm sure he'd be so proud of you and everything you're doing now and will do going forward.